Hey guys, this is once again the Count, and we're here with another episode of Snapcast. And by the time this will be published, it'll be Halloween Day, the day of shitting your pants. We've got a new guest here today, Terratela, quite known in the community. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, thanks.
No problem. And then we have the author of the map we're going to look at, the Soviet Onion himself. How you doing?
Doing
Doing good? Doing good. And then we have not Dingy, but Wyatt. How you doing, Wyatt?
Wyatt.
Wyatt indeed. Wyatt indeed. All right. So the video we're going to be looking at today, the snap map, is Jungle Terror by the Tank Man. I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I've seen some pretty cool shit in it. So we're going to go ahead and begin.
You didn't play the fucking recording. Oh,
What's up?
Fuck. I had the John Cena theme. But I suppressed it because it thought it was white noise.
All right.
Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. No, Discord fucked it up.
Well, can we just move on to the
Ruined it.
map?
I'm all set. You guys all
Yeah,
set?
I'm all good.
All right. So, yeah, along... Oh, that is actually pretty small. A long abandoned UAC facility contains a strange artifact that could... Something
Spell
disaster.
disaster.
Spell disaster. I was going to read cell disaster.
Ensure it stays dormant at any cost.
Good.
I don't know, I made the map, so I should probably remember how the description goes.
I imagine you would. Is it just me, or have maps been not taking too long to load as of late?
You're on PC, so...
Oh, that's true. I am part of the master race.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have the unlucky situation where I have to wait 10 minutes to load up a map.
Oof. This footage contains the event that led up to a demonic invasion of the planet. I was gonna say Cataris, but that's a place in one of these new games. Okay, so one thing I actually do like about this map is the found footage element of it. I feel like something could have played off more with that, but still, I think it's a really neat touch.
This found footage stuff was, like, added, about, like, a day before this map was released, so...
Okay, so this is one of the last ideas.
Let's be like, oh, I need a gimmick, so let's just make it found footage.
How's
The story...
How's the UI hidden?
Oh, that's one of the snap hack. So if I hit the player's, hands and, HUD...
You motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was done.
Yeah, the story kind of went through, like, 5 extensive rewrites, so that's why dialogue was... Yeah, it's all kind of weird in how it was transformed into what it is.
Looks like, can you get rid of that compass? I thought that's like something you add on like with the vanilla snap map.
It is. It's in the gameplay. I just forgot to get rid of it in that scene.
So, first off, I'm digging the geo. I'm really digging the geo. Immediately gives me these like Predator and Jurassic Park vibes. I don't know what this does though.
It's a photo mode. So if you ever I think it's a left. I enabled it for someone who asked about it, but it allows you to just take photos in the map if you really want to.
Okay.
Basically, gives you a camera mode.
Was there a button for that?
I forgot it was on a controller. I forgot what button. I think it's the left thumbstick, but I don't remember what it is on PC. I think it's input 2.
Input
Oh.
2.
That's L3.
Okay. Well, in that case, I ended up never touching it.
Yeah, so that's why you never enabled it.
Digging your Soviet Onion vehicles here.
There was a lot of them in this map for a long time. Then, memory kind of got, well, the render limit got in the way.
At first, when you were showing bits of this map, I thought you made these totally complete palm trees. I never realized they were the stone pillars with the plants at the top.
Yeah, actually, I never originally designed those. Bad Fluffy did, because he made a jungle map concept. And he told me to make a jungle map at some point. I did make another one, but that one's not available at all. I ended up just reusing them in this map, because they're just a very easy way of making palm trees.
Okay.
You ever considered like adding like a texture to those rocks so that they look?
I did,
look
but
more
I was like,
yours?
I have way too many trees. I don't feel like doing it. But yeah, I would have probably added like a brown or something, or more a little bit more tanner. I don't know, more of a palm tree styled tree bark.
Well, there's always that group modification option with Snaphack.
Yeah.
The red lights, like they're... I don't know if it is Jurassic Park they're making me think of, but I'm definitely getting the vibe of something I've seen before.
This is just how I made the map. I didn't really have a direct inspiration for anything. I just like the moody atmosphere I set up.
I will be complimenting your lighting work later on, because there are some certain rooms where you definitely use light pretty nicely. I was expecting to find porn in there for some reason. I remember Eye of Horus had like a little porn Easter egg in one of the offices. So part of me thought I was going to find the same thing.
I thought that was Tufel's domain.
It
No,
was
that
Tufel's
was
domain, you're
Tufel.
right. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I was wondering if you were hiding something up here.
No, that's because the way I designed this elevator, if the player was being stupid with the elevator,
Okay.
with the movers.
Oh wow.
Now
I
I
like the,
actually I actually got stuck here on my first playthrough. Just giving you a note, that terminal I can use multiple times, but what happens is the second time I press it, it
disables the elevator.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was allowed to reuse. I only hit it once.
Yeah, so I did get stuck on my first playthrough.
Oh, hello, Shimly.
Hey, Sickly Shimly has joined. Welcome, Sickly.
How much did I miss?
Not much. We're still at the beginning.
One thing with this section is that I just didn't, when I was setting all this extra story up, since this was like kind of like a last second story in a way, I just never paused the player movement. I expected the player just to stop so he would read what it is, so it looks like the playback's actually paused.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think that found footage feature is something that could be evolved upon.
I do like the closing elevator door effect that you had at the top.
Yeah, the jam door.
Yeah, the jam thing where it was shaking back and forth.
Oh, so that was happening. I thought I was
Yeah.
hallucinating.
Nope. Welcome to Snaphack.
Power to the
Unfortunately.
players.
I thought the carpet was interesting. Is this that like many demon mod you had here? Because it seemed to me like
Many
there were a
demon?
lot of demons here.
No, those 12 demons.
That was
This map
12?
features no more than 12 demons in an arena at once. Also, mainly because I don't want to overwhelm the player in this map.
Okay. Oh, I like this next part. Boom. That's great.
If you
Hope
look
you jump
inside
into
with
the
the
turbine.
water, yeah, the turbine's in there. I never made it kill the player. I forgot to set that up. So if you jump inside, you got sliced in half by a turbine.
Yeah, that would have killed me then, because I literally did that when I played it.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can check out the swirling water.
Gotta make sure it swirls you by killing you.
Yeah, easy. I'm surprised you didn't like have it that thing where it just takes away the player controls when you do that transmission thing or the pause in the playback.
There it is. So is that supposed to be
Yeah,
water?
there we go.
Yeah, it's supposed
Yeah.
to be the turbine moving the water, because the dam's online now, so it's flowing water through. But that one wasn't working
Okay.
right.
Also, I love the idea that you're basically getting trolled by this enemy corporation.
Yeah, there was a different intention from the beginning. I don't remember how exactly I had them set up, but they're just there to laugh at you and then fucking like not appear for you until like the very end of the map.
Yeah.
I intended for them to come and ambush you at one point because there was a different iteration of this map where you had to go around.
Were you gonna use the player AI for that?
Yeah, they were gonna ambush you, and it was gonna be player bots, but player bots are a weird situation when it comes to setting them up.
I don't know why, but that just makes me think of like the tunnel snakes from Fallout.
Tunnel snakes rule. Funny enough,
Eat us 87?
I actually named that Talon company after a mercenary faction in Fallout.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was like, I need a cool name for some mercenaries. Oh yeah, Talon Company. There we go.
I think that's literally what the mercenary group is called in Overwatch.
Actually, I like that choice of name because it's like Talon. You know, they get their hands all over shit.
Yeah. And they're vicious about it.
Yeah. Yeah. In other words, like the biggest asshole corporation.
Yeah. Now, it's cut from this map because this area was literally like it would slow down even my computer at a certain point. There was actually a moving vehicle because you were supposed to go back in time at one point. That was within a different iteration of how this map played out. It's no longer present, but you're supposed to like basically be sent back in time because it was the artifact was causing temporal anomalies. And you go back in time when the UAC was fighting off the initial invasion of this facility, and that's why you saw a truck flying around and then crashing.
All right.
But I cut it because of memories issues.
Oh wait, you mean the when the truck comes driving and explodes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
I got to
after
that
this door.
part. I got to that part fully expecting it.
The problem
the
was when I
door was-
changed this. Yeah, that door is really weird. The way I don't know why it does that.
You mean it like moves on its own?
No, not that door.
Yeah, here.
No, that door had some clipping issues, but it's on the because I modified that door. Yeah, right here is where that truck's supposed to fly in, but I changed this whole arena instead of making it a tunnel system. I don't even know if I have the original version of it. I think I only have pictures of the original arena here. It wasn't that special though compared to this version.
Yeah, if we went for that time travel thing, I would expect to see like the guy from Area 51 raid to show up
Forgot about
Oh, I
that map.
Yeah,
as a bit of an Easter egg.
Oh, there's the boy.
there's a reference to the cut version, or like the other jungle map. I'll consider to use those robots, but they'll just. I don't think I'll ever have them present.
You got real lucky that time.
Yep.
Everyone just decided to stop shooting.
Really tempted fate with
Hold
that
on, guys.
pinky.
Shimmy, I got a car in front of this robot.
Pinky screeches internally.
So, are these robots going to be something like universal across your many maps?
Yeah, if there's any like UAC present maps or human-based stuff, it's gonna have these robots somewhere in them.
Okay.
Just because they're just cool security robots.
I really like the way you're doing your rubble work too. Like that back wall with all the rock slide.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it's a rock slide that blocked off your path. That's why you gotta go into that big warehouse that's on the players.
Okay. back here. Oh, I get a little jump scare here. that actually really scared me when I got there.
Apparently, I didn't block that wall from demons.
Yeah, I thought he disappeared for a second.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he actually jump scared.
Actual jump scare.
He's a
set it up
ghost.
perfectly for Lazui, intending him to walk towards that crate and look behind him at the perfect moment.
Oh yeah, I went over there to pick up the armor. And I turned around like,
The game was rigged from the start.
This whole episode is just gonna be Fallout references.
I can't read that.
I like the context of like they retrieve this footage and they're pausing the footage to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just
I was
kinda
like,
adds
well, if
full
I'm gonna
other
have him
layer.
talk, if I'm gonna have that initial thing, I gotta have him stop it and then talk about things.
I think it would have been cool if like the hands disappeared during here, but I'm not gonna hold it against you if that had.
Well, I
a bunch
wanted,
of more
as I
memory.
said, I wanted so the player would stop, not do anything, and read. I have no way of like controlling to lock the player's movement. So, I
There's a
mean,
way.
I could. Well, with Snap Hack, yes, but I didn't really want to feel like digging into that and having to restore the player's controls and whatnot.
Well, I think you just have to copy off of Crispy's map that has that very thing set up.
I really
Punch
should be
it.
using more decals.
There's a lot of decal spam in this map.
Yeah, I can see.
I like using decals because it just helps bring out the environment more, especially with overgrown stuff.
I mean, yeah, I would see like block and volume textures is just sort of like the template to build off of where decals are actually how you add detail or like more custom textures to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
When in
assuming
doubt,
the helmet
decals.
running through the doorway was intentional.
Again, I love the like cold, wet feel of this room. This was actually a really fun arena to play in, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, alright, I need a shit ton of machinery in this room and a hell of a lot of demons.
See, I don't often get my hands on the chainsaw in Snap Map, so when I started activating the mod during chainsaw, I just started going ham with it. I don't know, it's just fun being in that second chainsaw screen.
Only that night vision X-ray thing was more useful in Snap Map.
In the BFG?
Yeah, and the BFG and the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah,
the chainsaw's
that,
supposed
yeah.
to have it too. I know Tailorhead was intending to use it on his third and final
I
map.
was kind of surprised that nobody ever made like a night vision mechanic in Snap Map. I mean,
Oh,
the
you can have
filter's
night
there.
vision, but that night vision sucks.
I did
The,
a night vision
the filter.
mechanic in one of my maps, but it crashed the map. So, don't.
Kind of problem is that like proper night vision to make it actually useful is basically have to turn on the lights when you turn on night vision, because night vision, like if you use it in pitch blackness, it will still be pitch black because it's just a camera filter
Yeah, it's a fair
and not
point.
like a thing that lets you see in the dark.
Actually, another interesting note about this arena, that's little generating prop bash onto Lazui's left right now. There's actually two of them, but I had to remove the other one because the demons kept getting stuck on it. Every time I played through this map, there was always a Pinky or a Hellraiser stuck on it. Every
The
time.
demons decided to throw themselves into the industrial grinder.
Yep. They did. Oh, this.
I don't know if I. Oh yeah, I wonder if I removed that. I don't think it. I'm not gonna say what it is, but there might still be a leftover thing in here. I have to go check after this, see if it still exists. But there was another way I had secrets going, because there's only a few secrets in this map. But there was one on at the
I
top
love
of the
it.
room.
I did the devil horns just as the explosion happened. And then I died.
Oh. That's what you get.
That's what I get.
You summon the devil.
Yep. I dared to use the devil horns, which, by the way, that originally came from Ronnie James Dio's grandma. She started the devil horn thing.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Or where it originated.
Yeah, she did that to symbolize the devil, and Ronnie James Dio turned it into the heavy metal thing.
Why don't I ever put
Ah.
summoners in with a mixed group of other
I
demons?
thought you were about to blow yourself up with your own grenade.
What the?
Yeah, you saw it too.
It's like, oh wait, no, it's still there. Bring
See,
it back.
The Pinky saw you defying reality and had to set things right.
because of all the play testing I did in my own map, I get like this inner impulse whenever I see a summoner where I'm like, oh god, I gotta kill it first.
So what I had to do every time I had the summoners room, I had to murder them first because they're super annoying otherwise. Honestly, they are one of the higher tier enemies, and you should always focus on them when you're fighting.
Even without their ability to summon, they have a way to become the top priority.
Well, yeah, because their attack ignores everything. It goes through walls. It goes through.
Things.
Yeah, literally anything. And plus, they can clip through Geo too. That annoyed the shit out of you.
So did you use one of those like super big lights in the middle?
Yeah, there's actually 2 super big lights in this room. In the sequence where the lights are just working properly. And then one of the lights gets disabled and one of them gets turned red in in the second sequence.
It's great that those big lights are getting some use.
Yeah.
Because it just
They were really useful for the moonlight because I could basically make my own grid room light. Just had to block out the old one.
yeah. Surprised you didn't turn off the hum.
I did turn off the hum.
Oh, I
Wait, how do you turn off the hum?
Or did it break itself again and cause the hum to do its thing? Because I did just get rid of all the hum. And I guess maybe it came back.
I heard it for sure when I was playing.
I thought I heard hum too.
Maybe when you
I don't know,
like, the grid room or two.
It's like, does anyone ever get that ringing in one of their ears once in a while?
I think that's
military
just
grade tinnitus.
Oh,
Yes.
the grid room sound for me is like that, where you're not always sure if you're hearing it.
I can hear it pretty distinctly.
Now I hear this.
Oh, I hear it. Yep, I hear
Yeah.
it.
Oh, this is a cool
I see.
sequence. This is a really cool sequence.
I was like, now that I have Snap Pack, I need to make one of these sequences now. It wasn't a choice. I had to.
A must.
And this is the perfect module to do it in because it's got a decent amount of room.
Okay, what am I about to witness?
You'll see.
That's the wrong button.
Fool.
You've been bamboozled. Oh.
Turret section.
Elevator defense sequence.
I thought this was super cool. I was getting my butt served to me on here, though.
It's really hard and tight, and plus you can hardly see the demons because of all the toxic cloud.
I thought the clouds added an additional challenge, though.
Yeah, that's the challenge to it. So you don't just start running off on the elevator, like the staircase, and just ignoring the whole sequence itself.
Spam explosives blindly into the smoke and you'll kill all of them.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
basically just
trying
spam
to do that.
explosives win.
What's he saying?
The power went out and you have to fix a power
Rushed a bit
relay.
early. You already played this map.
Cheater.
Yeah, there was an invisible wall blocking me during the dialogue.
I didn't want the player running in there when the normal gas, like when the first defense sequence, that they knew where they had to go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused in what module we're in.
This is that big staircase room.
Oh, is it
The emergency
the one-
escape. I
The
can't
one
remember.
that somehow magically finds a way in all of my maps, and yet every time I use it, I don't know what I want to do with it.
I will always associate that module as the pain in the ass from Time Traveler.
Yes,
like all the
fucking
cybermechs.
Mancubus spam.
Yeah. This I thought was
Well, I mean,
cool.
you have a
Oh
BFG.
wow.
I really like the way you did
Oh.
that infinite fog going down.
It's actually Unicorn
I
Town.
knew
It's the
what I
first
was
time
thinking
I've ever
was
used
possible.
Unicorn Town.
I knew what I was thinking of was possible. I just needed evidence. Wait.
I didn't realize you were using that filter.
The last time I saw Unicorn Town, is that what you said it was?
Yeah, it's Unicorn Town.
I saw Z-Man, he played this map, I think it was called like Unicorn Prison. And it was this entire empty grid room with just a bunch of platforming puzzles and this filter.
That's a
Oh.
slap that for you.
This was cool. Okay, the circuit boards. How did you do the circuit boards?
That is a
Those.
texture, actually.
Texture.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
I,
a
I, have,
texture.
I think I unpublished that map. No, I put it in my prop map. It's a computer board texture. It's from the modules, actually. But I finally found it in the textures list when I was digging around the texture.
Was it classic?
It's not a classic texture. It's actually it's a modern room texture, but it's like a circuit boards and stuff.
Okay.
At a
Originally, I
time
was
like
gonna
this,
have
some
it-
elevator music would be neat.
I was really gonna have it so you would have to hit the switch again to make the elevator move, but it was such a pain in the ass to align switches because switches can't move with movers. No, they don't. That's why every time you see them, they're never moving with the movers. I forgot why, but
For some reason, that type of entity just doesn't move with movers, even with
Yeah.
bounty. I guess you could like do a bit of a trick where you just have a model that uses those interactable, like the interactable like hologram of like the elevator buttons, so that it still looks like it's on and moving with it.
yeah. I just I was like, well, the player no. What am I thinking of?
How did
It
she
was just-
make it through that?
It was hard
How
to
did you
align exactly
survive?
where it goes. How did I make what?
No, how did he survive? Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He died.
Yeah, he was supposed to focus on the revenants and all the other stuff first. You could easily kill the Mancubi. The Mancubi, I don't really want to move up the staircase on this map for some reason.
I mean, their feet too big for the stairs.
I'm supposed to use the elevator if they're that fat.
Would have been funny if you dropped like a mank down and when it connected with the panel of the floor, you made it drop down even further. Speaking of mank, I think that's the last thing here.
Yeah, I think he's hiding at the bottom.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, that
chilling.
one I did too. I was afraid that that something happened to one of the last enemies and I couldn't kill it.
Yeah, I thought that too at first. That was
If they
that.
managed to move up the stairs, they would actually be able to hit the player.
More story. Too bad I can't read because it's so small.
Others go as far as to believe him to be a clone of the Doomslayer himself, Devoth. Yeah, here they are.
Yeah, that's just a texture that you can actually find normal modules. I only did first discovered it because I thought Bad Fluffy made it on one of his walls in a room.
Huh. I didn't know that was an actual texture.
I did. I even used it in some of my maps.
Again, I like. There's a faint hint. I mean, obviously the door is a part of it, but there's a faint hint of blue in just this one little room.
I think
And
it's
then
using-
this
I
brings
think
me back to my daily work.
Stocking shelves.
Warehouse.
15-second break is over. Back to fighting demons.
This is the Amazon warehouse experience.
I'm not Amazon, and thank goodness for
Amazon employees fighting over who gets to have a little more money.
No, this is the break time. Who gets to go to the bathroom?
that. It's my piss bottle.
Wait a minute.
No, yours is already full. This
Delicious.
one's mine.
And the jar in the corner. Nobody touches the jar.
This would be way. See, this would be way too close to home if one of those forklifts was like putting a pallet in one of those frames.
Interact
done
with
something
it.
with
It
one of the
runs over
forklifts.
the demon in its way.
Sadly, the forklifts don't have a. You can't find adjusted levels on the forklifts. You only have the ones with on the ground.
Ah, okay.
Still have a pallet on the ground.
That's true. Well, I'm saying like if it was going to be lifting something up and putting it on one of the shelves.
Make sure to wear gloves when you're picking up the blue pallets.
You don't know where those have been.
Well, it's actually because the toxic paint on those pallets. Why am I sharing warehouse facts on Snapcast?
Uh-oh.
Thanks for telling me, because I'm working in a warehouse,
Oh, well, there we go.
and I didn't
Slaves
know
to the
that.
grind.
Yeah, the blue paint on the heavy-duty pallets, I think there's a toxicity in them.
Probably lead.
I've only seen one.
It's when it
Some
comes to,
nothing.
like, cuts on your hands and splinters, that's what you want to watch out for.
Probably lead then.
Yeah, it's probably lead. I think this is the first time Barons showed up in the map.
Yep, this is the first time I introduced them.
Got a kick-ass truck
Because
right
at
here.
this, and because you know the player is starting to get enough weapons where they can actually start to challenge, or easily defeat enemies.
Yeah, when I picked up the Goss, I was like, huh, when do I actually get to use this thing?
By the way,
Baron of Hell behind the door. Wait till he gets a load of. What's that he's got there? Oh no.
This
Up the walls.
confused me.
The ghosts are back.
The walls are thin enough for them to hit you.
Yeah, see, this felt really weird. Back outside.
Oh, frame drops. Unless that's just the video playing.
Might be the video. I felt like the
I
frame
don't-
was fine.
I really can't
Yeah, it
tell if
happened
it's
here,
the
too.
video or if it's the game.
And it was here that I just realized how you did the trees. Why have I never thought of this?
You
I didn't even think of it
put down
before someone showed me
Slack.
how to do it. This area is extremely hard.
One thing I would kill for is pine trees in Snap Hack.
Yes.
But boy, would that be heavy duty.
Unless we can find a way to thin out.
Oh, actually,
Uh,
what if you took these plants and you turned them upside down so it looks like they're all hanging downwards?
and then made them more green looking.
Yeah, and put a bunch of those on one of those stalactites.
Good idea. Hey, who wants to make Christmas now?
There we go.
Make the next Christmas snap pack. Or not, Snapcast.
The Wyatt who stole Christmas.
Who the hell is Wyatt?
I don't know, some dude. Some dude hidden Snap Hack.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a good, like, forest map.
Yeah.
I wasn't intending to go full force in this because I knew these trees were going to add up in memory. Fun fact about this building here. This building wasn't originally here until like last update because I changed this because it was incredibly heavy and I thought maybe if I remove what was there and change it up, that it would be PlayStation users would be able to play it, and they still can't.
We still can't.
But it was originally a hazmat. I think I have the original. I have the version with the hazmat room. But it was like a hazmat tent setup instead of a giant built UAC building like it was here.
I think we're coming to the end here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, see, again, the lighting here, the way you put the blue. Okay, crazy. I thought this was gonna be like a big fight zone. Unless I just quickly
A
forgot.
place where the player could calm down instead of having to.
Okay.
And then suddenly everything exploded.
The end.
Is there like a light source that is supposed to emit those lights?
I believe so. I might have deleted them on accident because they might have disappeared.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there
Yeah.
they are.
I think the one for the light. No, the lights are emitted by the lights atop the weapon rack here.
Some of them look like they're missing though.
I call all the music decides just to stop in the sequence. I can never figure out why. You know, I said just to idle.
A lot of the geo in this map was crazy enough that I wasn't entirely sure what was going to be interactable and what wasn't. That was a kick-ass gun.
Oh, it's the marker.
It has. If it doesn't shoot, I swear to God.
We can't kill the Mr. Talon company. You're supposed to jump in.
Ah, crap.
Yes, it fires.
The cube. The cube of the cosmos.
Any cube that has fucking cracks in it is immediately evil.
I know that by experience. So what texture did you use on these guys?
I think it's a Cyber Demon texture.
Cyber Demon?
Wait, really?
One of the it's off one of the part of the Cyber Demon. Maybe it's its head. I don't remember.
I thought it was like some sort of natural stone.
How the hell did you get that?
Snap.
Oh no, I mean like, was it like something that you could actually just kind of copy paste, or?
Basically, it's just one of the. We don't have all the textures for the Cyber Demon. We have like I think bits for his head and his chest. Maybe we have all the textures. I don't remember.
Oh wait, those
a lot of
are
the
Cyber Demon textures?
Yeah, there's Cyber Demon textures.
a lot of
Steps of weird
You
steps
know,
of
the
you
player was
taking-
not supposed to have full chainsaw at this moment. I don't know why it didn't remove it for you.
I don't know, it wasn't a major use for me anyway.
Yeah.
But you
Not-
can't glory kill them, but
Yeah.
You can also severely damage them with the chainsaw, because the chainsaw still
Yeah.
does a major amount of damage. I forgot to also enable it too, so they get glory killed. Because 8AI2 demons are a bit weird for making glory kill ability.
Yeah, it did confuse me a little, like I wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing or if I had to go find something in the arena. I did like how you create like a different form of ammunition in this particular arena, so it's kind of like I can just go and grab one of those duffel bags and
It was
keep
just so
unloading.
you wouldn't get chainsaw ammo, and I didn't want to waste memory placing down a shit ton of just normal ammo.
ammo.
Ammo!
I usually work the same way. I just use containers for the different resources, or I create a mechanic to get resources. Because usually the manual stuff is just way too expensive.
yeah, because of the glory kill thing where they can't get glory killed, it's basically just a rush to get through all that health
Yeah,
in the glory kill state before all of their health goes
Yeah,
back to
that's
half.
basically what this became, is like a quick kill them before they get back up. Which is kind of a neat idea, actually.
Commit the big slaughter.
I used the mastered zoom and it did that job pretty well.
Oh yeah, the Master Zoom will chop anything apart. That is probably one of the most OP weapons or weapon mods. The Master is also very good too for the micro missiles.
But yeah, it ensured that I would always kill him through the glory kill state with the zoom mod. Because they weren't moving either, so that helped a lot.
So this is where I'm looking around to see if there's some kind of gore nest I have to get.
And then you kill them off instantly.
Well, I mean, from your experience with the glory killing thing, that the custom demons have that issue, at least without like an extra setup.
Yeah.
It's a whole weird mess for setting up actual glory kill ability for them. It's just a hassle. It's not hard. It's just a hassle. You just have to dig up all the related stuff so you can make them work.
Yeah, I haven't done it myself yet. I basically just only know like Bull can do it, and
Whee! The body just went wee.
Yeah, I figured it out from Bull because Crispy taught him how to do it. Yeah, do it. And then from there, because I just copy it from one of Bull's map and then figure out how to copy the rest. That's how I figured out how to make the the engineer kickable. I still know how to make him launch, but the reason why an absolute parent's murdercated. The reason why it ends so soon is because at this very moment the map, I hit the render limit for the map, so there was no ability to make this map any longer than it was.
Just took a little screenshot there. This is a cool little. Yeah, it was pulling me in.
It's supposed to hide the main objective there, but whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering why that was still up there. I feel like I'm watching Doom's version of the Blair Witch Project.
So
it's going to become horror eventually. The next sequel to this, man.
When will the sequel drop?
When I finish it, which I have started on it, so it's definitely going to be finished. Possibly November. Maybe.
That's pretty soon.
Probably late November, or maybe even December. How lazy I am remains to be seen.
This concludes the review. If any further footage is found, inform our department immediately.
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to that. This will be released to the press.
Oh shit, the footage doesn't work on the USB. Fuck, now we can't use it.
Yeah, shit, I converted it to MP3. What? It's an audio file now.
I converted it to paper.
Ah shit, the export isn't working.
I printed every frame.
It's a slideshow.
I was kind of imagining that, like, what if this is just like a couple dudes sitting in front of like an old computer looking at this, or it's like a boardroom meeting.
It's kind of like a boardroom meeting. Slash, like,
I have proof. I have proof of demonic activity.
Basically.
Rapidly flips paper.
Or it's us in front of the screens looking at the found footage.
So yeah, that's the whole thing. Does anyone have any kind of peculiar thoughts we want to go over here? Any details we want to zero in on?
Well, for me, I'm probably gonna have to say anything after the first half because that's when I got in.
Yeah, basically, right, because Sickly, you showed up just a little later. Basically, it started off the way any kind of like sort of linear adventure starts off, where I guess the car breaks down or something, and then you have your tents, your sleeping bags with all the gear on them. Kind of reminds me of some of the Left 4 Dead openings. Actually, this is something I want to point out. The power-ups there, I didn't understand how those worked.
When you grab, it's the runes basically. So you had access to one of the 3 runes when you decide to pick one up. You got the air control rune, you got the savagery rune, or you got the blood-fueled rune.
So,
So I marked it with its own custom name, but I added the rune so the player would know what type of rune it was.
okay, so are these like a passive effect?
Yeah, basically passive. So you grabbed air control, so it makes it easier for you to. It's the campaign runes from the campaign. So the one you grabbed allowed you to move around in the air easier. So if you were jumping a lot, you'd be able to control your movement around. I don't
Okay.
think you noticed it in gameplay. The
No.
blood-fueled one gives you a speed boost after you glory kill, and the savagery one just increases your glory kill speed, so it just speeds up the glory kills.
Okay. Did you need mods to do that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Snap Hack.
Yes,
Okay.
you need that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one little fun fact about that key card right there.
Why doesn't it disappear?
Yeah, I was
If you
wondering
went to the
that.
dam first, the one guy would your contractor dude would tell you that you should look around for key cards because the door won't normally open until you find that key card.
Yeah, I went and checked that because I did find the key card before going there, and then the game crashed, and then I tried again and thought I'd see what would happen if I tried to go to the dam first.
So what would
Okay, now there's dialogue.
So what would happen with the bug here is that one terminal that alternates at the dam, so that thing doesn't, it has a reuse on it,
Yeah,
but the income call, that doesn't, that thing is like a one shot. So I guess the way you had it was when you press the dam button, you disable the elevator, and then that call
Yeah.
will re-enable it.
yeah. The call was supposed to re-enable it, so it was just so you couldn't escape the dialogue sequence there.
Okay.
That was the whole point of that. I didn't even realize it. I had reuse on that dam switch. It wasn't meant to, re-trigger.
And as punishment, this map is a 0 out of 10, man. You failed. You failed.
You pressed
Shame.
the damn button too many times.
It's
The fun and
fucking raw.
spamming gets me again.
I love, what's the... I want to see what their dialogue was here. Because this was where they were basically trolling the player.
Have a nice day.
It's hot.
Thanks for turning on the power.
asshole. This artifact is ours. And then they just fucking cut the call.
Also, how did you get that hologram?
That is one of the demonic presence detected GUIs you can place down. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of the snap hacked ones. Bull has a map full of them. Also has a bunch of cool, interesting ones as well.
Okay. Okay.
Can you send me the ID of that map over?
I'll check it after this.
So is that blue carpet? Is that what
Yeah,
that
it's
is?
just wood carpeting. It just looks
Okay.
old and worn because of age,
Alright.
Not made of human skin at all.
No,
Oh,
definitely not made of
okay.
human skin. But this is a UAC base, so you never know.
I am in your walls. I am in your walls. I am in your walls.
I am in your wall. I'm living in your walls. I'm living in your floors.
I'm living in your clothes.
I am you.
What? I was the corner.
Are you repeating that?
Yeah, I just like that explosion.
Yeah. Actually, there's
Did you use
prop-
barrels for
there's-
that?
Yeah, there's barrels in there, but there's also prop panels. I had physics prop panels in there. They're just in a rest position. You can kind of see it when you first blow it up.
Okay.
But when that blows up, the panels go flying. As if the walls on the turbine are flying open.
Alright, there's one
You
thing.
knew who.
Sorry, go on. I
Just making a
I
joke.
missed that last part.
You knew who else?
You wanna know who else does that? My mom!
I don't get the reference, but I'll roll.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, actually, that was the one thing. What's up
Prop
with the
co-
boots?
You see his helmet? He's wearing a helmet.
Oh, he
Skeleton's
is
got
wearing
the-
a helmet.
That's why the boots and
Oh.
the helmet are one same prop. So I had him wearing. I don't know what. I think I was trying to hide the boots originally. That's why that barrel was there, and that's why I. Oh my! I realized what I did. There wasn't originally a barrel hiding the boots, but I deleted it after I realized why did I have a prop colliding with the wall?
Okay, I thought I thought there was something to do with like, he died with his boots or something. I thought I was missing some kind of boot joke.
No. I was hiding those boots, but I had him wearing that helmet there. I was trying to hide the boots. I ended up deleting the barrel at one point.
All right, there's something I gotta rewatch here.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
back here.
Yeah. All right, so Hell
Go
Knight
with
shows
Theme
up.
Halloween.
No, you run over here at first,
Yeah.
and you do your taunting sequence. Then you run back.
Okay, this is where I worship the robot.
Oh, his glory. There's actually two of them.
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's one on your right in this video.
Tempts fate
Laying on the
with
ground.
Pinky.
Oh, on the other side. Okay.
Praise our robot overlords.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're getting close.
All right. I hear the Hell Knight. And I go to get the armor. Here I am.
Hello there.
God,
And then he fucking disappeared.
I am your walls.
Yeah. Insane.
I'm living in your walls.
I gotta see that one more time.
It's just like a fucking freeze
There's just
frame.
slime.
Nothing
You got
there.
stuck behind those crates there.
And then. It's gone again. And he just melts out of the wall.
I did have one question. I'm guessing it's probably like just sort of a coincidence, but like when you do that like dialogue or the found footage playback thing where talk about like the what the Talon faction is, it kind of reminds you of like the Chaos Insurgency, how they try to get like SCPs to use for their purpose, and
Complete
the
coincidence. I understand what you're talking about, but complete coincidence. I had no
Okay.
intention of making them like the Chaos Insurgency.
and then the other thing was that they're rumored to be ruled by like a demon, but it's also rumored that the Chaos Insurgency is like ruled by an SCP.
Is that the
Yeah,
Scarlet King you're talking about? It's an SCP.
Maybe. Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah, I know. I haven't really looked into the stuff about Chaos Insurgency much.
Okay.
Honestly, this is probably my favorite outdoor arena I made, and it was one of the last arenas I rebuilt.
I actually didn't
Spoons rattling.
even notice that was a tank at first because it blends in so well to the environment with all the grunge on it.
Yeah, it's an abandoned tank, so it's just rotting away.
Yeah.
Mr. Squidward forgot to flush.
Why Squidward?
I don't know. Everyone blames him.
I guess so. So did the lights just turn on once you enter the room? Is that what that was?
Yeah, after you kill the Hell Knight, the lights turn on.
I actually think I would have liked to play in the darkness for a bit, but it's still a nice
Yeah.
area.
I was actually wanted to have it so the lights would flicker at first.
Being in the
while,
darkness is fun and all, but then when there's a Pinky across the hall, you're gonna be thinking twice.
Plus, there's no other lighting in here, and it would be a pain in the ass to play in the dark.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I just entered. It's like, oh, do I have to fight in this darkness? And then the lights go on. I'm like, okay, thank fuck.
Not a fan of the dark.
Not when there's like no lighting to work with.
Because you can't really see demons until when their attacks come. That's the only lighting you get.
I guess it depends on the demon type. Like if I'm gonna use a dark arena, I use the ones with the bioluminescence in them.
Imps, Mancubus, Pinkies.
Exactly.
Not Hell Knights.
Not Hell Knights.
Follow the
No.
eyes. Follow the
Well, I think
eyes,
blend in the
unless it's a
dark.
Hell Knight, they don't have eyes. At least until Doom Eternal.
So,
Or
at
just have a
least,
flashlight.
at least going based on the lore, do you think like a Hell Knight getting like promoted, like he earns eyeballs or something? When he becomes a Baron?
Deform your face real quick to allow the placement of eyes.
You have been promoted to Baron. Here's some eyeballs and a pair of horns.
I mean, the imps have eyes, so I doubt it's a mark of prestige.
Well,
Granted, I know
the
that
summon-
in the,
the
in
summoners
old
don't have
footage-
eyes though, and they're a higher tier of imp, evolution of imp.
They
I know
have.
that
Well, I mean, they have like telepathy or
one
something.
of
Yeah.
one of the old trailers for Doom 2016, the imps had no eyes,
Yeah.
and they looked more similar to the Hell Knights.
They're more similar to the Doom 3 imps, actually. You can actually find some of their old models still in the multiplayer maps.
What is the point of this mod? It's just like just a
think-
more intense chainsaw.
It's the
I'm not
multiplayer
sure.
chainsaw. That was originally supposed to be an X-ray vision, so when you're playing in the multiplayer, you can locate players and chainsaw them.
I could picture like shit, man.
Unfortunately, Leatherface forgot to take a visit to Snap Map.
That's actually why there's skeletons in the skeleton model for humans.
So your chainsaw grants you X-ray vision.
Yes.
That's a pretty lethal combination. All right, perfect, right there.
And the Gauss cannon as well, I think, right?
Yeah, the Gauss cannon and the BFG.
All right.
Let me just put my chainsaw right up
Oh, we gotta
in
get the
front of my eyes.
All right, here we go. There. Perfect.
And then you proceed to die.
Yep.
Did you just try to grab the thumbnail?
Nah, I'll make that in a different way. I proceeded to grab
Is
the
that a
thumbnail
threat?
later.
Ah.
I missed like half of the stuff when I was jumping on those. So what's the blue electricity there?
Oh, it was just electricity arcing.
Okay.
Yeah, just like electricity arcing over machinery, like high power transformers and whatnot.
It's electronic and it's damaged, therefore.
Yeah, it's therefore arcing is required.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like any.
This is every video game logic ever.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Coming in? Yep. The reality
like,
defiance.
Just like how
And so the imp
destroying
has to set you straight.
just like how in movie logic destroying a terminal activates a button.
Or how hacking works.
I remember watching this one movie I really did not like was Jurassic World 2. And this guy is trying to escape the mutant dinosaur through the elevator. But then the dinosaur, I guess, like claws the elevator button or like punches it something, and that opens the elevator, so he gets eaten.
I know one of my biggest problems with the latest Jurassic Park movies is that they don't know how to portray dinosaurs.
Oh, of course not.
Oh,
Have they ever?
Let's not get into your dinosaur tangents now.
Hold on.
Yeah. Anyways, aren't we,
statistical
like,
difference.
Aren't we supposed to be like doing our final thoughts on the map anyway?
Yeah, we're just I take a chance after so we can
Highlights.
go through whatever thoughts we may have missed here.
There actually was supposed to be a sequence back when this thing had that weird time travel where you encounter living soldiers in this room, and then you would go back to the future and you'd find all their dead corpses lying around. What are those skeletons are there? Actually?
Actually, you know what? Since Terra brought it up, I think I'll go ahead and just start off with mine. So, for me, I had a lot of fun with this map. It wasn't longest thing in the world, but it doesn't need to be, and it wasn't too short either. In terms of what I didn't like, it's actually kind of tricky. I thought it was a fairly solid map for the most part. Maybe just that one bug at the beginning, And I thought something interesting could have been done more with the found footage thing, but I also know that was tacked on at the end. Um, I thought the use of snap hack and movers definitely it definitely turned it into something beyond just a snap map. So you almost no longer know what to expect because it's just so fresh. So I thought this was pretty. I thought this was pretty up there, and I feel like I don't have to say much about the custom geo because it's already top notch. So that's what I thought. I thought it was pretty awesome. Couple little bugs, but I thought it was cool. Sickly Shimly, what do you think?
Definitely he's above anything I've done.
All right.
It's probably a definite, though.
And given the fact that you're probably not going to be able to play the map, that's also going to not be able to help you.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
My PlayStation's going to combust.
PlayStation will combust the second you touch this map. That or you're banned from playing in my maps on
that
PlayStation.
1 terabyte up hard drive. I just got that 1 terabyte hard drive.
Terratela, what do you think?
I think it's all right. I mean, I like that. You actually use the snap hack stuff to create sequences that would literally be impossible to pull off without snap hack, like that elevator thing. I think for the most part, I'd just say there's a few things that a bit of would do well for, like, because for the most part it's just nitpicks when it comes to like just some like typos and like
That's also true. Yeah, there were some
typos, and there's also like the geo. I mean that door that is misaligned. I'm not sure if there's like a way to address that. I would think there would be, but
Which door?
that yellow door.
Oh yeah, that yellow door. I don't remember. I remember I was messing around with that door because that door is not really supposed to be a module door. It's
Which door is this?
Go all the way back to when you're in the airlock. Too far. Gotta go back forward.
You're rewinding time too far. We're going to the
Yeah, that door
Precambrian
right
now.
there. After that
This is
door,
found
after you
footage.
kill the pinkies. No, we have to go back to when we after we kill the pinkies. They're behind that door.
You know, with the lighting by that door, it actually did kind of look like found footage, though.
Are you talking about the boots?
This door
with the
here.
lighting.
Okay. This door is actually not a mover at all. It's actually a normal door that's available with the snap hack. I can convert a door into being that door.
That's what I thought it was.
It's not and since it's not normally not a normal door, I think it has issues with like that weird collision that the way it, like if you go forward a little bit more, just a little bit, not too much. So obviously it looks pretty cool from that side. But when the player activates the door on the other side of the airlock,
I could have sworn he turns around.
he does. See that
Oh, yeah,
little
there we go.
crease there? I don't know if that's something I can fix or if I don't know, because the door is aligned properly, and then it unaligns properly the second the door is closed again.
I guess what you could
And
try
I
doing-
just saw it.
I guess what you could try doing is, instead of using that door as like a door, you could like have one of those animated entities that uses the door animations and model.
Yeah. Is
Back
this?
to your thoughts.
Yeah, go on ahead,
Oh.
Terratela.
What?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
back to your final thoughts.
Okay, yeah, back to my final thoughts. Yeah, so I mean, I guess apart from those things, not much else I can say. I guess the bosses are a little bit too spongy. Maybe, I'd say, and I guess, or that you could just address the glory kill thing. Not like, since you were aware that those were a thing you could set up, I'm not entirely sure why you didn't set those up.
I
Other
did not
than just-
know how to do it when I first set up the map.
Okay.
Then I started looking into it after Bull started messing around with it.
Okay. So yeah,
So
I guess
it's
you could
probably
just.
something I'll add in the next update. I literally can just update the map and throw in to make them glory killable.
Yeah. So I guess you could just go back and polish things up and get it, all of the
Maybe
little
I'll
things.
give back the player the super
worked in.
shotgun because you were supposed to actually pick up the super shotgun in that final armory room. And I was like,
Oh.
well, then the boss fight doesn't last that long because now you have the super shotgun. So that's why I didn't. That's why the bosses seem so spongy because they were supposed to account for the fact you had a super shotgun.
Oh. But then you got rid of it because it was
Yeah, so maybe
OP.
I'll drop down the health and then I'll a little bit, not too much, obviously. So there's still bosses. Make it so you can't use the chainsaw, and then make them so they can glory kill. Simple fixes, not too much.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Um, so next up, we're gonna give Wyatt his final thoughts, and then we'll finish off with some insight and reflection from the author.
Okay, so the decal and how everything looks awesome. Just it even puts my work to shame. And I definitely have to step up, so I'll try to do that with my next map. And I'll be taking notes from this. Unfortunately, because I'm on PS4, I can't play the map.
What you should try to do, though, is you should try and see if you can go in the editor version of it. Because sometimes it'll allow you in the editor, and maybe it might allow you to get into the map via the editor. I don't think anyone's tried that yet.
Alright, so let me just turn my PlayStation on right now. Okay. But overall, the environments look stunning. The combats. I mean, I play a lot of Doom Eternal, so. But the combats, even though it wasn't the type that I'm used to, was perfect. And there was also a good variety of demons in there as well. Although I don't remember seeing any specters.
No, there's not any specters present in the map. I did not find a place where I could use them effectively.
Ow.
Because there's never
My
really
leg.
any dark places in the map where a specter would be useful, and maybe inside the warehouse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe like when you kill the Hell Knight and you're in the encounter, before the generator blows up, the power goes out, and then you have a couple of specters that spawn in. Then when you kill them, the generator blows up, and everything goes right. But that's just some idea I'm throwing out there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if during the elevator sequence you just had some specters jumping out from the smoke on your elevator panel?
Only problem with that is that they won't work properly on that Geo, apart from just lunging at you.
I imagine not.
Oh, they could fall from above. That would be a cool thing to do.
Hmm.
Just land on top of you.
Or like
And,
launch them off, like have a part where they go, and then the launcher just jumps them over the ramp. I mean
Yeah.
the railing and onto the elevator, because they like, since the elevator platform's so small, I think you'll always be at the range where they'll just try to like do an attack lunge,
yeah.
regardless of whether they can actually properly move on Geo or not.
Or actually, you know what? How would have Lost Souls operate in that fog?
They would be perfectly fine because that's just hazard fog. They're not going to get hurt by it.
No, I mean
Well-
like from the player's perspective. Like
Well,
once
they
in a
do have
while.
that flame around them, so you would be able to see them sort of through the fog, but you would have to like be really quick about it before they hit you. And in a way, that's probably better than some of the enemies there in that sequence.
As long as you're fine with like 20 extra downvotes, I think it's a great idea to put some Lost Souls in.
Everyone loves. And I think it's already gotten like 3 downvotes. I'm pretty sure from PlayStation users because they can't load the map.
Probably.
I'm surprised they'd search up the map again after restarting their console just to downvote it.
I'm pretty sure it's on, like near or close to the top of all right now, all maps. So they could easily find it again, so they could downvote it.
True.
All right. Soviet Onion, author of the map Jungle Terror. Do you have any personal insight or personal reflection or any kind of thoughts that you want to share on your work here?
First off, this map took way too long to make for what it was. Mainly for the fact that I rewrote and rebuilt this multiple times. I'll actually say the original way this map was supposed to go was that the player was not. They would fight Talon Company, but they were his employer, the informer dude that talks to you, wasn't like totally on your side. And then there was going to be a sequence where that elevator sequence actually brought you to a teleporter. But before that, actually, yeah, hold on. After the sequence where you get through the airlock and you fight in that sort of outside area and then go into that warehouse, that little sequence when they're in that little room fighting demons with the rocket launcher and whatnot, there was supposed to be another time travel event because the original map had like time traveling and temporal anomalies, something, blah blah blah, and it sent you to like a spooky, almost like prehistoric version of like that planet back in its early days, and you'd find a miniature version of the artifact before that cube was, that big. But you discover basically it was a big dialogue dump, and I didn't like it. But you'd just another character, and blah 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 blah. There was supposed to be a teleporter at the end of that elevator sequence instead, and that teleporter was going haywire, and they were using that gigantic cube as a conduit basically for it, and that's why it was sending all those temporal anomalies through. And basically, you're running around finding random shit to, I believe, shut it down or something. It had a weird story at first. And then it kind of evolved into this, now there's a big artifact there, and this contractor wants you to investigate it and find out what the fuck it is. And at the very end of this map, when it gets to that point where the cube explodes and then that big portal erupts, because there's actually a demon lord trapped within that cube. It's actually a prison. I'll probably explain later in the next map. It's a little insight for now. But when that portal is open, it was actually supposed to introduce the big Geoboss baddie, but render limited me on actually being able to put him in the map. So he's going to be featured in the next one, which is going to be a part horror, part big boss battle, instead of trying to cram it into this map and ruining the whole experience in it. But I did really enjoy building this map. It allowed me to do some really interesting geo and push my creative limits. I definitely want to do another jungle or some sort of forested again type area, but I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Maybe I'll try Christmas, as you were talking about earlier, because that actually is a pretty cool, interesting concept with the plants. But overall, I'm very happy with this map. I obviously still have to do a few bits and pieces to it. Maybe try again to make it work for PlayStation users. Buy a PC. Oh, what?
Man, I wish I had thousands.
Man, I wish I had money.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
well,
One day
You
you'll
give me
ascend to the
some-
master race.
Can you
Yep.
give me some chromer?
Anywho, yeah, that's
If you
really
weren't
my
paying
final
for a
thoughts.
subscription every year, you have enough money.
Yeah,
It's part of the reason I
Then-
ascended to the PC.
I'm above.
Here, let's
Your
sponsor the
peasants.
video. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow.
Raid Shadow Legends. You can customize your own characters, and I don't know. I don't play the game, but we sponsor it.
Look at the detail in the heroes.
It's
No, we
definitely
gotta have
going to
those,
look like
those
that in the
shitty,
game, I
those
swear.
shitty rip-off acronyms I got that Mafia game.
Mafia City.
Yeah, Mafia City. Yeah,
A
yeah, no, we're
Mafia
sponsored by them. We gotta have like 5 advertisements. No,
By
make
the
that
way,
25 advertisements.
I've thought of making a Mafia City snap map.
By the way, even though I'm not the one who made the map, I just want to say that the laser shooting the cube here is actually a metaphor for shaving your pubes, because this video is sponsored by Manscaped. You don't want to be messy down there. You want to go and get yourself a new set of Manscaped tools.
Yeah, so you buy a fucking super conduit laser so you can shave off your entire lower extremities.
Don't worry, it won't smell like burnt hair.
No,
Oh no, you'll just smell like burnt
And-
flesh.
indeed.
Side effects include demonic possession.
Sound effects include high-pitched screech, likely the laser, followed by a loud scream, probably you.
You may have Cthulhu
Potential
pubes.
death.
All right. Anyone
And
else have?
if these are not the sounds that you hear, please seek either medical help or military support.
Oh, all right.
Diagnosed with mesothelioma.
All right. We're gonna end it here unless anyone has any more thoughts that they want to share before we close the curtains.
Join my cult.
All right. Join Wyatt's cult. That's a rule.
Who the hell is Wyatt?
That is a story for another day. Thanks for joining, everyone. That was the Halloween edition, the second Halloween edition of Doom Snapcast. And we will see you guys in the next video. See ya.